will do the pocket thing on jean jackets or even... Hey, I'm Janelle and this is toDIYfor. So this week I thought I'd show you 3 different ways that you can transform a pair of old jeans that you already have at home maybe to make them more trendy, because there's a couple of different things that I've noticed in trends, and 2 have kind of been around for a little while. But this pocket thing is a little new, and it's very easy to replicate that style, so you don't have to go out there and spend a ton of money. So yes, I did this with a pair of jeans, even though I know that it's summer and it's getting hotter out. It's just been cold in Canada. And this was a pair of pants that I found that I liked at the thrift store to transform. You can absolutely apply these 3 different techniques to any pair of jean shorts that you might have at home as well.
Okay, so you can use any pair of pants or shorts for this. I grabbed mine from the thrift store, and we're gonna get right on to our first trend. Now this is a pocket removal trend, I guess. Basically you remove the pocket and you put it back on, but to show all of the darker fabric underneath. So you're gonna need a seam ripper. I couldn't find mine, so I'm using these needle nose pliers to help me pull the thread off so I can remove the pocket. I also used my X-Acto knife to get it started. It takes a little while, but when you're done, you can reveal all that dark fabric under there. So obviously this is gonna work with a lighter wash jean. And then you're just gonna wanna kind of position it, reposition it again, so that some of that darker wash is showing. And I'm using fabric glue here to re-glue my pocket back on, so this is a no-sew project. I think I did put my pocket a little low on my butt for my liking, but you can position it however you like. So on to the next trend. This is actually one that can kind of just help you fix your pants. I find often with ripped jeans, you get rips like this. They don't look good, and they can just tend to rip even more. So what I'm doing is just taking this through my sewing machine. I put a zigzag stitch on, and I just put a straight stitch on. And you go back and forth a bunch of times. You can be as messy as you want with it. It fixes the rip, but it also looks kind of cool too. And for my last one, I'm just using some scrap jean material. I had this kicking around because I had turned this pair of pants into a pair of shorts. Kept it, always keep things like that. And we're going to sew this fabric in underneath that hole just to give a different look. So I decided to flip my fabric around and kind of do the inside of the jean. So I flipped my jeans inside out here. I've cut a piece of fabric to go over that one hole, and I am just putting it in place with a few needles here. Keep in mind this fabric is gonna stretch a little bit, so I kind of tried to stretch it while I was sewing all the way around. So I flipped it right side out again so I could sew really close to the hole and kind of went with the form of the hole with all of my stitches. You go back, you cut out any of that excess fabric, and then you have this new kind of look for a pair of ripped jeans that aren't nearly as ripped as they used to be. They're kind of mended, and I think it has a cool look to it. So that's all 3.
So of those 3 different techniques, which one was your favorite? You can let me know down in the comments below. And this doesn't necessarily just need to be for pants or for jean shorts. You can do it with vests or a jean jacket with the same kind of pocket effect. I've actually seen people just simply cut it out as well to unveil the darker blue jean underneath. So if you try this DIY out, as always, I want to see what it looks like. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at toDIYfor. Tag me in those photos so I can check out your DIYs. And don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel. I do new DIYs every single Wednesday, so join the family, and I'll chat with you next week. Cheers.